There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
When criminals in this world appear and bring the laws that they should fear and frighten all who see or hear, the cry goes up both far and near for Underdog. 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 Speed of lightning, roar of thunder, hiding all who love or plunder. Underdog. Underdog. Underdog.
The city was calm, for no one knew what was going on in the laboratory of Simon Bar Sinister.
Gee, boss, I don't understand this new plot at all.
Very simple, Cad. At precisely 2 o'clock tomorrow, my army will strike and I will be the master of the city. My 3 airplanes will take off and attack from the sky. My 3 tanks will move out to attack. My 12 infantrymen will march on the city, and I shall be master of the city.
But, boss, 3 planes, 3 tanks, 12 soldiers. You can't take over a city with a little army like that.
I can, for I have a plan.
Sure, boss, sure. If his plan fails, he'll be the laughing stock of the whole city.
Cad was not the only one who was listening to Simon's plan. Ace TV reporter Sweet Polly Purebred had been listening in.
Oh, no! I must hurry to the police.
Let me see if I get this straight now. Simon Bar Sinister has 3 airplanes, 3 tanks, and 12 soldiers, and tomorrow he's planning to take over the city.
That's absolutely right.
3 planes, 3 tanks, and 12 soldiers.
There's nothing funny about it.
Simon Bar Sinister will be the laughing stock of the entire city. 3 planes, 3 tanks, 12 soldiers.
Oh, they don't know Simon Bar Sinister. If only Underdog were here.
But unfortunately, Underdog was busy halfway across the world, holding back a giant earthquake.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Meanwhile,
I still think you'll be the laughing stock of the city with that little army trying to take over tomorrow.
That's why I brought you here, Cad, at this late hour of the night. This is Main Street, the center of the city. On that lamppost are 2 very special buttons, which will make me master of the city.
Wow, boss, those buttons I gotta see.
This top button is attached to a special air raid siren. At 2 o'clock tomorrow, when my planes and tanks and soldiers move out, we shall cross Main Street and push this button.
So what?
So, as the people hear the siren and see the planes and tanks and soldiers, they shall all immediately rush to the nearest shelter, into the buildings throughout the city.
That makes sense. They rush into the buildings.
And that's where the bottom button comes in. I have wired this button to every door in every building throughout the city. Moments after the people are in the buildings, I push this button and...
Amazing, boss. You'll have all the people locked inside the buildings.
Then I shall be master of the city.
I gotta hand it to you. With those 2 buttons, your plan can't miss.
Exactly. Now let's return to the lab and wait for tomorrow.
Knowing nothing of the buttons, the police are sure Simon's army will fail. Is there no one who can stop the plan? There's plenty of excitement ahead in our next episode.
Things had calmed down in Bongo Congo. With Itchy Brother and Biggie Rat, those infamous villains, out of the way, peace descended on Bongo Congo. King Leonardo settled down to handling affairs of state, aided by his faithful companion, Odi Okoloni. This particular morning, the king was engrossed in the royal post office department when Odi entered excitedly.
Ah, a rare specimen. A triangle from Zanzaraco. Oh, what an addition to...
Your Majesty! Your Majesty!
Well, what is it? Can't you see I'm involved in serious affairs of state? Out with it, man.
A very large packing case has arrived for you, sire.
Well, bring it in, bring it in. Well, it's finally come. All the way from the United States of America. Open it, True Blue Odie, open it. Look at that, Odie. Look at that.
What is that, sire?
What is it? What is it? True Blue Odie, that's a genuine first-class A1 go-kart.
Go-kart, Majesty?
Precisely. All the range in the States. Very fast. Very exciting. Listen to this. Twin-engine, dual carbs, speeds up to 70 miles an hour. Centrifugal clutch, V-belt Sanisrum, plus the famous variable Franish. Let's try it right now.
In the throne room, sire?
Why not? Whose throne room is it, anyway? Let's go. I'll get in, then you pull that little cord. Here we go. Whoopee! Whee! Look out, look out! Yahoo! Gangway!
Are you hurt, Your Highness?
Hurt? Certainly not. Most fun I've had in years. Odie, this is the greatest gadget in the history of gadgetry. The peak product of American progress. Everyone in Bongo Congo must take up this sport. We'll have races, rallies, gymkhanas. I'll issue a proclamation. Take this down.
And so it was that go-karts became the national pastime of Bongo Congo. Everyone was doing it. Young, old, men, women. Everyone was going kart-happy. But meanwhile, in the remote mountain hideaway of those two arch-villains, Itchy Brother and Biggie Rat.
Hey, Big! Dig my kooky brother driving a sewing machine. It's like got me in stitches, man. It says here, he's entering a race with these go-kart gadgets. First prize is 100,000 bongo bucks. He must be like nuts. I mean, who but a nut with 100,000 bongo bucks?
Now, let me see that. The king announces that he will enter the annual go-kart race at Indianapolis. Okay, Kingsy, we'll take you on.
Yeah, but, gee, Big, we don't know anything about rolling one of those kitty cars. And it says here, my royal brother is like a pro, you know.
Listen, clutchhead, how many times do I have to tell you? You don't win by winning, you win by cheating. And nobody cheats better than Biggie, see?
Yeah, okay, Big. I dig.
Now, here's what we're going to do, see?
And so it was that on the day of the big race, a new entry appeared. Number 77, driven by none other than Itchy Brother.
The drivers are approaching the starting line, and just listen to that ovation for King Leonardo. A mighty popular figure, and the odds-on favorite to win. We understand he has a specially designed widget that delivers fantastic speed to his car. There, too, in the black cart, is the infamous Itchy Brother, rival of the king. Wait, there's the starter, there's the gun, they're off!
Who will win, King Leonardo or Itchy Brother? How does the clever Biggie Rat plan to cheat Leonardo? Don't miss the next exciting episode, Rat Race.
There, Merry England. Did I tell you about my encounter with the Black Knight?
Really, Commander, it's much too...
The king ordered me to bring in the villain, and of course that meant a deadly duel.
Under!
Hastily, I drew my sword and closed my visor. Unfortunately, I had to reopen the visor. Forgot to remove my pipe, don't you know? The Black Knight was a tremendous swordsman. Soon, he had me up a tree. He swung a telling blow for my head, but I managed to block it. Half of my sword fell away, but bravely I fought on. Fighting with only the hilt of my sword, I was soon backed up to a precipice, a sheer drop of 1,000 feet. The Black Knight raised his deadly sword. It thundered down and sheared the mighty McBragg in two.
Sheared the... Oh, no.
Oh, no, indeed. Just as the villain lifted his sword, I escaped through a back hatch in my special armor. And when he split the armor, I was already behind him. And that's how I captured the Black Knight.
I say, Commander, that was a night to remember.
Quite. On a cold winter night in late November, the most daring robbery of all time took place. From the waters of the Hudson, amid light from the Staten Island ferries, off the very foothills of Manhattan, the Statue of Liberty was stolen. Yes, it was true. The wily fox had perpetrated the greatest crime of all. Tossing a line around the great statue, the fox had towed it out to sea. Immediately, a national state of emergency was declared. Congress was cabled. A special congressional session was called.
And I say that this is the most despicable crime ever committed against the good people of this country. We must call out the Army, the Navy, the Marines, the FBI. But above all, we must call out the hunter.
Hello? I say, this is the... what? The President of the United States. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll get right on the case, sir. All right, I say, this time the fox has gone too far. Even a wily, clever fox can't hide a statue that big. It's got to be somewhere on the horizon. Aha! There it is, and I'll never let it get out of my sight. Something's wrong here. That statue don't seem to be getting any closer. Ouch!
A nice souvenir of New York, sir. Just the thing to take to the folks back home.
Hold on there, you wily, clever criminal. You can't shrink the Statue of Liberty and get away with it. I'm taking you in.
What's going on here? Oh, it's you, Hunter.
Flanagan, I'm glad you're here. Arrest this man. He's the fox in disguise, and he has shrunk the Statue of Liberty.
Ah, sure, Hunter. It's another one of your jokes. This man here is Honest Sam, the souvenir man. He's no more the fox than you are.
Well, you can't trust anyone these days. Aha! A real clue. Miss Liberty test rocket. The fox can't fool me. One side, son.
Just a minute. You can't go in there.
Government business, son. National emergency. Test rocket indeed. Falderall. I say, somebody clank the clanger. Somebody bang the banger. I say, let me out of here.
4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off.
A joke, son, but this has gone too far. Let me out of here. Well, that's better. Say, now, where in the cotton-blooming world am I? It's called Kryosha, comrade. Land of nudniks and spudniks and plenty of no-goodniks. But you come at the right time. Today is special. Today you can see liberty for only 2 rubles. You can't sell liberty, son. Liberty is free. Who dares sell liberty? Take me to the head of the line. It's against rules. They turn. Ah! Who was behind this amazing plan to sell the sight of liberty? The fox. Having stolen the great Statue of Liberty, the fox had taken it to Cold Crusher. Now he was charging admission so that the people of Cold Crusher could see what liberty looked like. One ticket, please. Aha! The fox!
Here. The name is Igor Skavinsky-Skava.
Yes, and I'm Abdul Bulamir. Yeah, that's a joke, son. Now put 'em up. I'm taking you in.
Ah, Claude! glory be, it's the hunter with the statue and the fox. Oh, how can we ever repay you?
Well, now, a hero's welcome by a grateful people will do nicely, son. Comrade, told me, who was that funny man?
Ah, that, me boy, was the hunter.
You mean you want me to arrange for you to talk with Ruffled Feather and Running Board?
Exactly, Sergeant. Because I have finally found a way to get rid of them. Just read the headline of this newspaper article.
Oh, it says, Cleveland welcomes Indians.
You see? Cleveland welcomes Indians. So all I have to do is talk the Gopher Indians into going to Cleveland, where they will be welcome. And we'll be rid of them.
But begging the Colonel's pardon, this article is from the sports section. The Cleveland Indians are baseball players.
I don't care what they play, just so long as Cleveland likes them. Now arrange that talk, Sergeant.
And so the Colonel met with the Gophers and told them of the beauty of Cleveland and how they would be welcomed. And they agreed to go with him and see if they liked the city.
Hey, get that thing out of there!
But you have to go to a hotel. You can't put up camp in the middle of Main Street.
You say Cleveland like us. Well, we like this spot. Hard, dry ground. We camp here.
All right, you wise guys, you're all under arrest.
Now, just a moment, officer. I happen to be an officer in the United States Cavalry.
And I happen to be an officer of the Cleveland Police Department, and you're all under arrest for disturbing the peace and blocking traffic.
Pop!
You featherbrains! You struck an officer of the law!
Get out of here.
What did he say?
Him say run for it.
A narrow escape. But luck is with us. This is the stadium for the Cleveland Indians. You're sure to be welcome here. Come along. Attention, everyone. You will be happy to know that I, Colonel Kid Coyote, have brought you some fellow Indians. What did he say?
Him say these not real Indians wear no feathers. You fakes.
What kind of characters are you? Get them, boys. They'll be locked up.
Things are not going right at all. I must get you to a hotel.
What this place?
This? Oh, it's a nightclub where people come to dance. Wait, stop! Stop it! Twisting, look like a pretzel!
Colonel sleeping. We go see more of city.
Wake up! Wake up!
What is it? What happened? Who are you?
I, sir, am the mayor of this city, and I have just been in touch with your commanding officer in Washington.
What?
I am to inform you that you will either have these Gopher Indians out of Cleveland in 1 hour, or you will be drummed out of the Army forever.
Oh, no.
But nice.
What did he say? What did he
say? We like Cleveland. What Colonel do for us if we go back Gopher Gulch?
Anything. Anything at all.
Time now give Ruffled Feather bath, servant. Then fix lunch, wash clothes, sweep teepee, hoe garden, plant corn.
Well, looks like the Colonel's got a peck of trouble. Y'all better be with us for our next adventure.
With 2 amazing buttons on a lamppost across Main Street, Simon Bar Sinister meant to lock up everyone in the city and then take over for himself. The hour for his attack was rapidly approaching.
Come on, Cad. We dare not be late.
Yeah, boss. We want to be right on time when we push those buttons.
What are all those silly people doing? What's all the noise?
Gee, boss, it looks like a parade.
Let me through. Get out of my way. I have to cross the street.
You can't cross the street. This is the Thanksgiving Day parade.
But I must cross the street.
Not a chance. The parade will be going on for hours.
Gee, boss, if you don't get to those buttons, your planes and tanks and soldiers will move out alone, and you'll be the laughing stock of the city.
We've got to cross Main Street.
The only way we could cross this street is to get rid of the Thanksgiving Day parade. And the only way you can do that is to get rid of Thanksgiving.
That's it. Now get rid of Thanksgiving. Hurry, we must get back to the lab.
You really going to fix it so there's no more Thanksgiving?
No more turkey. No more mashed potatoes. No more cranberry sauce.
Aha! Where can those 2 be running? I must follow them and see what they are up to.
How are you going to get rid of Thanksgiving?
The time bomb.
The time bomb?
With this bomb, we can go back in time. I simply set the dial to the year I want. 1621. Then wind up the bomb. Then we wait for the bomb to explode and carry us back to 1621. We shall go back and see to it that the Pilgrims and Indians are not friendly. Then there shall be no Thanksgiving feast and no Thanksgiving Day parade.
Gee, no more Thanksgiving.
He's done it. Oh, if only Underdog were here. Where has my Underdog gone? Oh, where?
Halfway across the world, suddenly Underdog, with his ultrasonic hearing, heard...
Where has my Underdog gone?
When Polly's in trouble, I am not slow. It's hip, 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 and away I go.
Where has he gone?
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Oh, Underdog, thank goodness. Simon Bar Sinister has gone back in time to make the Indians fight the Pilgrims. He wants to get rid of Thanksgiving forever. To get rid of the Thanksgiving Day parade. We must get inside the lab and see if there's anything we can do. Look, Underdog. The time bombs that can send people back in time.
It seems we too must go back in time to halt Bar Sinister's sinister crime.
Simon said you just set it to the date you want. 1621. Then wind it up. And when it explodes, we will be back with the Pilgrims and Indians. And Simon Bar Sinister.
Does Sweet Polly Purebred have the instructions right? Will they be able to stop Simon Bar Sinister from getting rid of Thanksgiving? There's a thrilling time ahead in our next exciting episode.
Oh.